You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez.
I'm Mike Morales here in Texas, and Alex, we're gonna try something interesting. It's been around for a while. It's Riazul. Not exactly sure.
Riazul or Riazul?
Riazul. Well, I would say Riazul.
Or Riazul, I guess. The,
Riazul,
for
like
the gringos.
that was the gringo version. This is the new bottle version because I remember the old version had a square cap that with a cork in it, and the cap when it came across like this, it would make the bottle look like a building in Singapore, or Hong Kong. It looked like a high rise because I mean this is a beautiful presentation. It's got a nice slant to it.
Got a slant to it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice bottle.
It's got some color to it, too.
Yeah, on the bottom, so it's good for that bottle glorifier.
You read my mind.
You know, we just released Titanium, and they loved it. They loved you with the bottle glorifier. Check that
Oh,
out. Hey, this one they make no bones about it. It's been it's an award winner. It's been given 91 points, and I'm not exactly sure by whom. Oh, well, one of our competitors, who shall remain nameless, but it was given 91 points, and we know how important that is. Um, anyway, um, before we get into this, I just want to let you know that there's a vast history behind the owner. One of the owners, there's a partnership. His name is Iñaki Orozco, and it's his family's land whose agave they're using. And so it's an estate grown agave that they're using. Apparently, according to the story, and you'll see it on the website, you'll find it. You can find it on riazul.com. Their land was handed down for generations during the Mexican Revolution.
oh wow.
Yeah, so his family has roots all the way back, and it was something that I had spoken to him when they first came on the scene, and it was just something that it was in his blood. Um, he was the catalyst for getting the family to start growing agave, and so far they've been growing going great guns. They've been written up in several magazines, especially recently. We're taping this in November, and they were just released. They were just written up about again. So
This is
this,
from Arandas, right?
yeah, it is a Highlands. There, let me check here because they're
And
let's
the
see
gnome seems to be 1460, I think.
yeah.
I
Let
think it's
me
tiny. You need a microscope to see the lettering on the bottle.
yeah. It is a state-grown, hand-harvested blue agave from the Jalisco Highlands.
Yeah, and
Um,
on their website, they still have the old cap on it. You can see.
yeah, the old cap, and I thought it was much more impressive, honestly, with that old cap. But it was probably very impractical as far as on the shelf, you know. But I really liked it. I thought it was so clever. This cap isn't bad either. This one's actually probably more practical for them, and that's good. It doesn't take away from the bottle very much at all. So the presentation's still there. Um, but yeah, they like I say, they have the land has been handed over to from family to family for 200 years. So that's what we
It's
got
got
with
some,
those folks. And let me get into. I want to get into the on the website, see if there's any more information on their. Uh,
well, it's got a clear color to it, or it's colorless, I should say. It's got nice little legs, nice glycerin.
it's shiny, man. It's really it's a pretty presentation, pretty very nice platinum color to it.
You might have better lighting than me right now. I don't see the platinum, but it is shiny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. If you let the light hit it in a certain way, it almost looks like it'll give
Oh,
you that.
great.
It'll give you that rainbow effect.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Like you say, it's probably glycerin, which is allowed to be added.
Mm. A little lemon notes. Nice fresh cut grass.
Yeah, it's very green.
Yes, it is.
It's green.
Peppers. Hot pepper with that baked agave. Mm.
A lot of citrus notes.
Yes.
A lot of it, actually.
It's got a nice finish.
Mm.
It's got some good alcohol content. It's got good structure to it.
Am I getting like herbal, um, like a mint or something?
Yeah, I think that's typical.
It's hot. It's peppery, like you said. It's a good hearty Blanco.
Getting a lot of mineral too in the mouth.
That's it. That's it.
Now the notes say there's a little mild chocolate aftertaste. I don't know if you're getting any of that.
Um, if there is, if there is, it's not supposed to be there.
Mm.
I can tell you, having had it at the beginning and then now, and of course the rules now, the CRT has outlawed any additives to your Blanco tequila. So your Blanco has to be, of course, there's a lot of stuff on the shelves right now that probably still has additives to it,
Right.
unless it's an infused tequila, which is a different. But in the beginning, Alex, there were chocolate after notes that weren't supposed to be there. But I
I think,
like
I
this
think,
Blanco.
I think it's there.
You think so?
I
Now I
think
can
there's a,
smell it. Now if you go deeper in the nose, you smell that. It's like we've had this smell before
yeah,
in previous
it's almost like a
tequilas.
vanilla. It's actually a vanilla.
Yeah, almost like a candy. Um,
Yeah.
and that's an additive. That's not typical of your of a tequila. It it's something that they added to it. And again, not that that's a bad thing, but if you're a purist, you're going to notice that that's a little bit, because if you're a purist, the only way you can get this kind of vanilla is out of a barrel.
Sure, you got to age it.
Yeah,
Well, it obviously doesn't naturally occur in a
no,
Blanco.
no. At one point, someone tried to tell me that the agave is so sweet. There's so much sugar in the agave that's how it comes across in the distillation. Uh-uh. That's no, no. but you can see that as a gateway tequila, if you're a gal or a beginner, this on the rocks, it would release that more of that chocolate kind of cotton candy kind of. We've
That
had it
essence,
we've had it way more severe. Alex, you and I have had a couple of tequilas that where they
and
were.
the large quantities of additives.
Yeah. It was almost as if a bag of CNH had just exploded in your face, and you got all that stuff in your throat. But this
But
isn't
yeah, I
bad.
think it's right. It's a good gateway. Good gateway Blanco.
I think so. I think so too. Um, and like you said, there's some citrus notes in it as well. I mean, you could do a lot of things with this tequila. I think it's much more cocktail forward
Yeah,
as a blanco. But if you're
I
if
agree.
you're a purist, and you might be disappointed. But if you're trying to get your friends into tequila tasting, this would be a really good gateway, in my opinion.
Most
So,
definitely.
but anyway, that's our take on Riazul Blanco Plata. I'm Mike Morales here in Texas.
I'm Alex Perez in Southern California, and you're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. And as always, sip wisely.